Hey, I told you I was gonna pull up on Spence.
Hey, you was really already.
What's going on, you guys? Errol Spence Jr. comes out and says that he was blindsided by the news of the Terrence Crawford fight not happening. Keyword, blindsided. Now, we heard Steven Espinoza more recently come out and say that he felt blindsided by how the things fell apart with the Spence Crawford fight. But if you remember what your boy Bushido has been saying, it seemed like Steven Espinoza didn't know exactly what was going on in negotiations. And I also said it about Errol Spence, where it just seemed like he didn't know what was going on at all. Like, he should have been hands-on in the negotiations, but he comes out and says this: I'm on a plane, bored, just talking, and I don't know when I'm fighting for real. I was blindsided weeks ago. I'm still trying to figure things out. End quote. So, Errol Spence Jr. was blindsided, quote unquote, right? Blindsided. See, if he wouldn't be blindsided if he had more insight as to what was going on in the negotiations with Terrence Crawford. If he was more hands-on in the negotiations, if he was a boss like he said he was, he should have been handling business with Terrence Crawford face-to-face, directly. Not having Al Heyman and all these guys do all the work for him. Because guess what? They dropped the ball. Now you don't know what's going on. You got blindsided by everything because you wasn't involved with everything. And see, this is the stuff that everybody's not going to be talking about. Everybody's going to blame Bud because that's the easy thing to do. But we haven't been seeing anything with Spence. And if you noticed, whenever anybody, no matter who it is going up against Spence, they always receive some type of negative press, some type of backlash. It happens to almost everybody that got involved or had to fight Errol Spence, right? But he should have been involved. And now Keith Thurman is halfway ready, based off what we seeing. Keith Thurman looking like he's ready for this upcoming fight with Errol Spence Jr. Keith Thurman's been working. He already looked like he in shape. And you were on a plane trying to figure things out. Figure out why you got to fight Keith one-time Thurman, a guy you told everybody publicly that you wasn't going to fight. People still blaming Crawford because, well, that's the easy thing to do, like I said, right? You don't see Al Heyman, so you can't really pinpoint anything on him like that, right? He's only hearsay. It's not like he's going to come out and tell you what happened from his side of the story, right? You barely seen Errol Spence during the whole process. We have been seeing Bud. Bud came out and told us what happened. And further proof, people tend to forget, right? Your boy Bushido's here to remind you. But remember when Crawford first left Top Rank, he requested that the WBC made him the mandatory to fight Spence. He requested to be the mandatory, so people forgot all about that, but your boy Bushido didn't forget. Terrence Crawford definitely wanted to fight Errol Spence Jr., but it's an easy narrative to play with, saying that he don't want to fight Errol Spence because he moved on to go do what he said he was going to do, which was fight in 2022. But Errol Spence, man, he's blindsided because he wasn't involved, bro. He should have been involved with that fight like a boss, like Crawford was, an independent fighter, a true independent fighter, not just some title you put on yourself. Like, he's a truly independent fighter, right? Independent fighter. He's his own boss now, and now all of a sudden he can't do business and all this other shit, right? Apparently Errol Spence can't do business because he got other people doing it and they dropping the ball. Now he's on a plane wondering who he fighting, and he don't know when he fighting, and he's blindsided because everything happened in a few weeks. Yeah, because you wasn't involved, bro. You wasn't focused. That's why I came out with that video, unfocused. He ain't focused, bro. He ain't focused. He's doing TikTok videos and shit. Keith Thurman, he focused. He's already training. Crawford, we've seen videos of Crawford training when we heard that fight was agreed upon. Remember that? Yeah, y'all forgot. That fight was agreed upon. That's what they were saying a few weeks ago, several weeks ago, about a month ago. That the fight was done. It was agreed. Just like we hearing about this Tank Ryan fight. Agreed. I don't believe that. That's just the popular thing. I'll believe it when I see it. They both Tank got to get past Hector Garcia now. And Ryan, well, whoever he's going to fight, he going to fight. We expect him to get past that guy. But dude blindsided because he wasn't involved, man. This is what they're not going to come out and say. He should have been involved, bro. You should have been involved. Now you blindsided. Now you got to fight Keith Thurman. Are you even ready for Keith Thurman? Stylistically, you fought nobody like Keith Thurman. No crafty fighters. Wait, to make Crawford really bad, he's a switch hitter. He can fight both sides. And he's crafty. Keith Thurman's crafty. And I would say he has better feet than Crawford. Faster feet than Crawford. Maybe. I don't know. Is he even ready for Keith? He's on a plane wondering who he's going to fight when he's fighting. He should be in the gym training over there in Oak Cliff. But everybody's so worried about Crawford and what he's doing. He said the business of boxing botched the fight. It did. I did everything everybody asked to make the fight. Guess what? It still didn't happen. I did everything. I left the promote. I did everything. And in the end, he still got the blame, bro. That's what happens. I knew that was going to happen. I knew if the fight wasn't going to happen, I knew Crawford was going to take the blame. Why? Because you don't really hear or see guys like Errol Spence. Plus, he's boxing's darling. And then Al Heyman, well, you expect not to hear nothing from him at all. So it took Crawford to come out and explain to people what happened. And they still didn't want to believe it. They'll rather believe the whatever, I guess, the ghostwriter that Errol Spence had on Twitter. Steven Espinoza was blindsided. Why? Because he didn't know exactly what was going on. Crawford wasn't even getting a guarantee. How come Floyd ain't fighting on Showtime? Why? Because he's not getting guaranteed money, man. Come on. I can do this shit in my sleep, bro. Like, I don't even got to be involved with all the back and forth. Bro, Floyd is fighting on the zone because these guys won't guarantees, man. They won't guarantee money. That's why. Guaranteed money looked a lot more appealing to Adrian Broner than this back end bullshit because he's been dealing with the back end for years. Floyd Mayweather's fighting on the zone. Why? Because they giving him guaranteed money up front. They're giving him guaranteed money. That back end shit ain't looking too good. Yeah. It just make sense. Espinoza had no clue as to what was going on. He didn't know for real. He just know he had a lot of word salad and all this other shit. Say these words to make it seem like, oh, well, yeah, the fight could happen. It was what? October something. He talking about, yeah, the fight could happen in a month. Early October. What was it? Late September. Like, dude, that fight can't happen that quick, bro. It's over with. Floyd told us, nah, it's not happening right now. I'm Al Heyman Jr. It's just not happening. We dished everything at Crawford. See if he was going to walk away sooner. Nah, he didn't. But we got him with the transparency over the funds. That's just what it could possibly be, people. Errol Spence wanted the fight, according to Bud. So I can't go against that, right? I believe Errol Spence wanted the fight as well. But his handlers botched the fight, bro. And he should have been involved with it. And now he's out here confused. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.